And welcome back again to Broken Sword 2 The Smoking Mirror with me, Hanu, and Retro Kaiser. And now let's take a look at the General's pad.
I like the lava lamp.
Yeah.
Very
I didn't want
nice.
the lava lamp.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button.
A lava lamp. Hip in a retro way. I had no doubt the general thought it was hip, full stop.
Okay, and then there's the portrait.
It was a portrait of some thug in a uniform.
Swordfish.
A stuffed swordfish.
And let's look at the TV too, because...
Cutting-edge technology. In 1978, at any rate.
Alright.
I envy this guy. He's got a very swank pad. And gets his mother pays for it.
Yeah. Okay, now we get to ask about all the things. Let's ask about the portrait first, because that's really fun.
The guy
no.
with the hat and the fat cigar.
That's what I just noticed. The General's costume, does he not look like Homer Simpson a little bit?
It does a little bit. Did you miss the joke that he just said?
He's...
Who's the thug with the fat cigar? He was talking about the painting, and he answered, "My mother."
Ooh, sassy.
Yeah. So that's the portrait. That's the president of Quaramonte. Yeah. And let's ask about the
Big
swordfish.
fish. Catch it yourself?
Catch it. Fishing poles are for children.
Then how did... Are those bullet holes?
2 magazines on full automatic. It put up quite a fight.
He shot the fucking swordfish.
That's badass, man.
Love your TV.
Okay.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
hope he turns it on now.
No?
Yes, he does.
Oh boy, female madras.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah?
No, is that what I think it is? It's on TV?
He's just said that it's female mud wrestling.
Oh.
Yeah. You can read the text, you know.
I was sorry, I was too focused on the TV.
Yeah. Hey, let's ask him about the level
A
then.
lava lamp?
Sure, it's more impressive in the dark. I'll close the blinds.
No, don't do that. Not on such a beautiful day.
Ah, crap. We didn't get to ask about the carpets.
Mom!
What is going on here?
Nothing, Mom. I was...
I'm in uniform. And when I'm in uniform, it's...
Madame la Presidente, sorry, Madame la Presidente.
Now, what is going on here?
Nothing, Madame la Presidente. I was just showing my friend Nico some of the cool stuff I've got.
Hi.
Afternoon, señorita. And just what are your intentions toward my son?
Intentions? We were just talking.
How nice. She has good bone structure, Raoul. Has she any brains?
Good bone
She's a
structure.
reporter.
Is she? And what sort of questions has she been asking?
I'm a freelance photojournalist. I do lifestyle features.
For what sort of
Ah,
magazine?
God damn it. There's
It
that
looks
white
safest
noise in
to
the
play
background. It's
dumb
driving me
with good
crazy
bone
because he
structure.
accidentally turned off the TV.
Hiya,
Just as this-
lifestyle of
just
the
as, you know, she
super-rich
walked
and
in.
vainglorious. Envy
I
magazine.
can hear that too.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Usually
phrase or
it would be the
something.
music from the
You've
female
chosen
mud
well
wrestling.
for a change.
It was pretty obvious who pulled the strings around here. I hope George was making good use of the time I was buying him.
And then it goes.
I love how his grin does not go away.
When you were in this band of yours, we used to play that song for 2 hours? Yeah, we were.
Yeah, here it is again. Like their audio clips are like
Wasn't
weirdly
as good as the
muffled.
original version. I have never heard that song before, yet I have no doubt that this must be true.
Hey!
Okay, now
Hey,
it got
George!
good again.
Maybe those sound clips got compressed a bit on the CD.
Get to the American
Yeah, it's weird that it's only like a couple of instances throughout the whole game, because I don't think, from here on out, I think the audio stays like in the good quality.
Occupant of that cell you're in.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna have
American
to use
embassy,
good old
the American,
know-how to get you out of there.
what's the person called? It's the embassy is the
And
building.
this truck full of explosives I've got
Who's the
here.
guy?
Ambassador?
Yeah,
Dwayne,
ambassador.
Listen to me.
Yeah,
You'll
Dwayne just said
kill
that. He was the
all of
previous occupant of that
You're
cell.
Such a naysayer, George.
Oh,
It'll go like
now Dwayne's about to use his
clockwork.
explosives.
Negative to negative, It's positive to pot. You gotta get the bare copper wire here. Let me just.
I love it that the voice actors were
Alright,
ad-libbing there a little
there we
bit,
go.
so the text is not at all what he was saying.
Just a minute.
Except for the negative to
I've got
negative
get
part.
to a safe distance.
Quick, Miguel, hit the mattress.
You have strange customs up north.
Here we go.
Too late.
I heard.
Are we dead yet?
Horse shit.
What happened to the explosives?
There ain't no explosives. My dumbass supplier must have given me organic fertilizer instead of chemical. All I got here is 400 pounds of lightly fried horse apples.
That's a lovely image. Never mind, I'll think of something.
Alright, but this still, like, scenario that we have to get ourselves out of, like, this too is another great example of, you know, a puzzle that's really easy to solve.
Jailed me for no reason at all.
So, it happens.
But I'm a U.S. citizen.
See? That's true. They dare not execute you.
Yeah? Well, that's something.
They'll have to arrange an accident for you instead.
Why is that
Oh,
noose hanging
nasty.
from the bars?
Ronaldo strung it up for me to hang myself. Don't cry for me, Senor Stubborn. When I am dead, the goddess will take my soul to rest in paradise.
Listen to me, Miguel. You give me that rope, and I'll get us out of here. Is there somewhere you can hide from the General?
Of course. My friends have a boat ready to take me upriver. But how are you going to break out of here with just a short piece of rope?
I'm not sure. But I'll think of something.
Alright, so, like, you literally only have to talk to Miguel in order for this scenario basically to kind of play
Your
out.
plan doesn't work. Will you let me hang myself in peace?
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
Yes. The old man spoke of him.
The foreigner? Professor Ubier?
That's right. This man Karzak is Ubier's boss.
Alright, and now we get to... Oh, there it is. I went to the menu first. I was going to the inventory. Alright. We tie the rope to the cell window. And we need to step back a bit.
Definitely pulling some MacGyver shit right here.
We take the noose and we give it to Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne, I want you to tie this rope to your truck and then drive forward. I'd had no idea
This is
if
got
was
me.
really gonna work.
This has
But
got
I'd
me
seen it
thinking.
in
Why
black and
hasn't
white
there been
Western.
any point in
Of
quick
course,
adventure games on
Avalon wasn't
MacGyver
a
yet?
horse and Dwayne had a 4-ton truck, but
We had that
hey,
pretty much
principles
exact same conversation on the Gabriel Knight Let's Play.
Please forgive my mother.
Just all the things that we
Aw.
could make that could be made into adventure game, and MacGyver was really one of the ones. Yeah, that would totally work.
Oh, my feet. Raoul, propose, you idiot.
Don't mind her. She just wants grandchildren.
Don't think I can't hear you, Raoul.
Oh yeah,
I want
I
the
know
worthy
mothers that want
successor, and
that
you're
doesn't
not
want
it.
grandchildren.
Propose now, or I'll do it for you.
Look, Nico, we haven't known each other very long, but...
Man, that
What the hell was that?
text was
I
on
didn't
for way
know
too
what was
long.
going on, but Georges had to be involved in it somewhere.
That looked a bit awkward.
How so?
Just looked a bit jaggy. It could just be the sight from my
I ain't
end.
gonna say a thing, 'cause that sweet sound of falling masonry says it all.
Quick, senor, the river.
Oh, I see how they got rid of it. They got the truck
what
to
about
tear
Nico?
down the wall.
Yeah. Well, George just said that tie this rope to your truck and drive forward.
You only had to sneak a look at the chart, and it's turned into World War III.
No time to explain. Come on.
Alright, now this is the part I'm a little iffy on because this is where you normally have to
Don't move,
switch
Cameron.
CD, so let's
Don't-
hope that
You
the
talking
game
to
doesn't
me,
crash or
Junior?
anything.
Yes, I'm talking to you, fat man, and my name's not Junior.
Again!
A word to the wise.
Ronaldo's
Junior.
voice clips
You carry
crapped
on
out, and I
waving
think the
that
generals are
pea
gonna
shooter
crap
in
out
my
soon as well.
face. And the next person who sees it is
That's a
gonna be
badass
your
name, right? General
proctologist.
Crap Out.
Savvy?
General, I am happy to report that I have apprehended the terrorists. You idiot! Not them! The other American and the French woman! They're the ones!
Ooh, cutscene.
Yeah. Well, that is what Miguel was saying, that he had a river. I mean, he had a boat at the river to take them away. Alright. And this is probably like the longest transition in the game. Honestly, because we kind of had those kind of jumpy transitions earlier. But now they actually show
I was
things.
so expecting this river to end with a waterfall.
Nah, nope. But this shit happens. And there's like no narration over this part too, which is kind of weird. They kind of they just kind of let the cutscene do the talking for once.
This is the police. Come out with your hands up and your pants down.
That would take a long time. With your pants wrapped around your ankles.
When I recovered consciousness,
Oh, good. It's, yeah.
Well,
We're playing this on Scum
that's
VM, by
why
the way,
my
so
head
that's
was
why
aching
I was worried
fiercely.
about whether or not,
My mouth
because that's the
tasted
point
like
at
a
which,
swamp.
after the
At
boat
first,
blows
I
up, is
thought
when
the
you have to
music I
switch
heard was
CDs
in my head.
normally.
Just my
Well,
luck
that's
to
one
wind
way
up
to
in
blow the
paradise
story
with a
out of the
migraine.
water.
But I followed the sound and discovered a tree house in a nearby clearing.
There's an organ music playing, so there's somebody up in the treehouse playing organs.
This is a very beautiful scene, by the way.
Oh yeah, it is. Like, that's what I'm saying, is that there's a lot of like really good production quality
Anyone
in this
home?
game. It's just unfortunate that the graphic looks a little bit of a mishmash at times. I know we have to pick up those vines, so I'm gonna just quickly get over here and get it. I should have used the come hither hand. I forgot about that.
That vine rope could be useful.
All right, and yeah. So this game is we've talked about this on off camera. This game is actually really short. And actually, like, with this part, I think we are actually like 1/3 of the way through this whole game. And there's this water wheel thingy that we can use. Wait a minute, what was it that we were supposed to use on it? I think it's this stone.
It seemed to be working just fine. A wooden box was connected by a water wheel.
Oh, wait, yeah. That's where I was supposed to click. Okay. Because I think this is supposed to make... Oh, no, that was not it. Wait, did I literally just hit the dart by accident? Oh, yeah, there it is. So it's making, like, sparks.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
But we need to...
What a fetish in this game.
I'd better...
Yeah, but it needs a little help. It needs some tinder in order to work properly, so we're going to use the bank statement.
Good old
just
Tinder
allowed
loving.
to kindle the damp leaves.
Yeah, so... Okay, now... We're gonna actually start a fire, because if you can't tell, it's like pumping air up into the treehouse. Which is weird. I don't know why you would hook it up like that, but I guess, you know.
Rim of the wheel,
Yeah.
a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
And now there's smoke coming out of the hut. And that's really, like, well animated, too. If you look at the smoke over there, coming out of the windows.
Quick, man.
I like you doing this puzzle, just makes you look like a jerk. Just randomly send some guy's head on
but
fire.
I needed to attract your attention.
Yeah, but he didn't hear us because he was busy playing his organ. So now we had to extinguish it. So this guy turned into a real MacGyver out here in the jungle. Build all this thing like a primitive AC system.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death, and there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico. What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but... Well, you know what they say? Mysterious ways and so on.
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for
So Nico's in trouble.
There's a cure, isn't there?
Yeah, like serious trouble this time.
14 years ago. But the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
There's always a route, isn't there?
You didn't plan to end up here?
No.
I see those gas bottles. I see
What?
I was stuck here
gas
when my boat
bottles to the
capsized
left.
on the river.
No,
That's exactly
those are.
what happened to me.
You'll find out soon what they are.
11 years.
Where can I find this route?
I don't know. But maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't? Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a creased collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Yeah. Totally not like it's just a ridiculous excuse.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
There was a funny bit
There's
about this.
obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Yeah, well, George just said what I was about to say, that there's obviously more going on with the priest, why he doesn't want to go to the village, but we'll find out in just a bit, actually. But, okay, so...
The vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones.
These are stones that are put together.
Whoa.
And I just tied them together with a vine. No, we don't need to do this yet, but we'll put the collar here with the stones. But if you wonder what little cross-looking thing over there.
Hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world.
So we pick up this cross thingy, and this is what we use to roll this press.
It was heavy.
Well, that looks like a heavy cross to bear.
Yeah. As we need to use this again a bit later in the game.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
Alright, pick up the collar and give it to the priest. And then we're pretty close to finishing this up. Okay. Like, there's not a whole lot to this part of the game, actually. Like, there's just one puzzle, basically.
I probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh no. If I'd been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Ooh.
Do you want to tell me what happened at the village?
I forgot my vows. I let myself be overwhelmed by the beauty of this unspoiled paradise. And in a moment of weakness, animal passion reared its rampant head.
You know, you should be writing romantic novels. Did you experience some kind of a physical liaison at the village?
Yes, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I found myself doing the monkey dance.
I've never heard it called that before. And I didn't want to pry any deeper into Hubert's murky past. Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
Back in the village.
Sunset.
It took me a while to realize that you were singing Iron Maiden there.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight. Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
All right. Well, we're out of time again. God damn it. You know, it feels like we made like barely any progress.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna leave it off there. When we come back, we're finally gonna get into the village. But yeah.
What will happen? What would happen when we talk to these hunky-looking men next time? You'll see.
All right. Bye.
Boy.